What is going on, bartenders? This is No Bars in the Wild, a series where I venture out into nature and craft unique cocktails inspired by my surroundings, using locally sourced and native ingredients. My goal is to explore the world through cocktails and make drinks where no bartender has before. For today's cocktail, we are back in the UK and we are making a vibrant twist on the classic bee's knees, or at least that was my initial inspiration. I'm calling this one the Orange and Lavender Honey Drop. The idea for this drink came from visiting the Mayfield Lavender Farm in Banstead, about an hour and a half away from central London. It's a great place to visit to hunt down some fresh local ingredients, natural health products and even locally infused booze. The entry fee is only £5 and you can explore the farm for as long as you like. Inside there'll be a small shop, a cafe, a local flower garden as well as a tractor train thingy that takes you around the farm, and of course rows and rows of the most fragrant lavender. Although if you're afraid of bees, be cautious as they are absolutely everywhere, but these little guys are too busy getting high on lavender to be any problem to you. The farm also has a red phone box in the middle of the field, which is a popular Instagram spot for anyone needing a very cliche tourist photo. But whilst here, I took the opportunity to pick a few stems of fresh lavender, as well as purchase a jar of local honey made on the farm. I'm hoping these two key ingredients will bring a beautiful floral and aromatic combination that will emphasise the flavours of the British countryside just in time for your spring cocktail menus. For today's location, I've taken these ingredients back to Southampton and I'm using my friend's bar who kindly let me use their venue to film this cocktail plus many other classics that are coming soon. So I'd like to introduce you to Bring and Mix, a 1930s style speakeasy cocktail bar. Their ethos for creativity aligns with mine, as the idea for their venue is for guests to provide their own spirits and liqueurs, and they'll use their own bitters, mixers and concoctions to elevate and create bespoke cocktails based on their guests' preferences. With that said, let's get into today's drink, the Orange and Lavender Honey Drop. You need all of your basic bar tools for this one, starting with a knife for the garnish, a Mexican elbow, your hawthorn and fine strainer, a shaker, a jigger, and your citrus peeler as well as a cocktail stick. Next, we'll need to prep the drink. For this, start with infusing your chosen gin with the lavender collected from the farm. The gin I'm using today is the original Lone Wolf gin by Brewdog. At the time I was curious as I'd never tried a gin from a beer company, but I'm a huge fan of Pumpkin Hazy Jane, so I thought I'd give it a go. Turns out it was a pretty good choice. It's smooth, fragrant, with notes of lavender, citrus and Scots pine with a fierce juniper backbone. Now, to infuse, just add your ingredients to the jar and allow at least 24 hours for the flavours to melt together. Next, you want to get your honey and add the same volume of water to create a 1-to-1 ratio for your honey syrup. Before we make the drink, you want to prepare your garnish. For this, grab an orange and peel a good amount of the skin to allow you room to play around with. Clean up the edges and create a perfect rectangle. And slice a few lines down the middle, leaving 4 to 5mm on each end. Once this is done, fold this over and insert a cocktail stick to secure it in place, and you should have something that somewhat resembles a beehive. As well as this, have a few stems of dried lavender ready for the end. Now let's dive into the recipe. With all our elements in place, start by adding ice to chill your glass. As well as the tin. Then add 45ml of lavender infused gin, 15ml of Cointreau, squeeze in 22.5ml of fresh lemon juice, and add 22.5ml of honey water. And to finish, 3 dashes of orange bitters. Now just give this a good shake, combine the ingredients. Make sure to double strain to remove those ice shards. Then delicately place your garnish on the rim of the glass and pop a small handful of dried lavender through the centre to really give us those floral notes. And that completes the Orange and Lavender honey drop, a drink that captures the very essence and flavours of the great British springtime. As I take the first sip, you get the hit of lavender straight to the nose, followed by the fresh orange zest. On the palate, you'll get a refreshing zing from the lemon juice, followed by soft aromatic flavours of lavender and juniper that take me straight back to the Lavender Farm. Now I hope this drink inspired you to create more cocktails based on local produce on the places that you visit along the way, and to know that there's more that awaits you outside of the comfort of your local bars. Feel free to give this drink a go, and if you do, let me know what you think. But anyway, thank you for joining me in this short adventure through the lavender fields, and if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. And remember that there's no bars in the wild.